So I'm a big fan of Shawn Michaels, and for the most part, I watch wrestling because of Shawn Michaels. After WrestleMania 14, slowly but surely, I started to stop watching wrestling and focus more on um, other components, other specific components, like DX. I was a big fan of the Road Dogg, not necessarily DX Road Dogg, but Road Dogg in general. Um, but like I said, I started to slow down in watching wrestling, and I would only watch when Shawn Michaels was back on TV. Now, here's the interesting point. Somehow, and I don't know how, and obviously would this wouldn't always be true, and I'd start watching wrestling for like a week or two besides of this. But when Shawn Michaels is coming back, I have the very unique um, ability to start watching it with no prior knowledge about what's going on. Take this most recent case. At WrestleMania 25, a few weeks after WrestleMania, I stopped watching wrestling altogether. This is more extreme than I've ever done in the past. Like, I just flat out stopped watching wrestling because I just had no interest. Um, I know what I want, and I want good, great, incredible, top of the line wrestling. And there's very few people in the WWE right now, if any, that can wrestle like Shawn Michaels. Um, Even The Undertaker, I don't think is still. I don't think has come back since WrestleMania. I'm not positive on that, but I don't watch SmackDown in general. I appreciate The Undertaker to an extreme level, but I have no interest in watching SmackDown, as you might guess based on what I've said previously in this video. So, I decided that today I was going to start watching wrestling again. Now, I guess last week on Raw, Triple H alluded that he was going to make one phone call, or the phone call, I don't know what it was exactly, but one phone call um, to get a tag team partner. I did not know about this at all. So when I watched this episode of Monday Night Raw, obviously I was a bit excited, and Shawn Michaels did a little. Oh, I'm not gonna even try to explain it. Once videos start popping up about the segment, I'll post them. But needless to say, as Shawn Michaels always is when he attempts to do a funny segment, it was hysterical. Now, if you're not a wrestling fan, maybe not so much. If you're not, maybe it's funny to you, maybe not. I don't know. But I might just have to buy SummerSlam this year because I need my Shawn Michaels fix. I've been going since April. 4 months without being able to watch my favorite wrestler, where you get to watch him every single week when he's on TV. They go from every single week for 3 years to absolutely nothing is a pretty big change. It's a bigger change than being a huge football fan and having to deal with the off season. And even with that, if you want, you can find plenty of like highlights on YouTube and whatever of all that, so you can feed your addiction. But with Shawn Michaels, I've watched every Shawn Michaels YouTube video there is, and then some. Um, so there is nothing to feed that addiction of mine. Um, I'm not huge into buying pay-per-views. Uh, the last two pay-per-views I bought was WrestleMania 24 and WrestleMania 25. Before that, I think the last pay-per-view I bought was WrestleMania 14. I decided that I mean, at most, I'm just going to buy WrestleManias. At best, I'm just gonna buy WrestleManias every other year or whatever. This year was a special exception since it was the 25th anniversary. But I think I'm gonna end up buying SummerSlam this year because, like I said, I need to feed that addiction, and I'm going to count to 5 to make sure this video doesn't get cut short. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.